Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a weekly energy reading along with a solar eclipse in Libra energy reading for this week. I've gotten a lot of downloads, so I did write down some of the things that I wanted to touch on in this video. This might be a little bit of a longer video, but I want to try to be concise as possible. This is the energy of a massive shift. This week is a big shift. Going to use the Wheel of Fortune to shift. We're also moving into October. And then we have the sun, illumination, light. It's a solar eclipse. So solar eclipses are about birth. Something is birthing in your life. Each and every one of us are going to experience the energy of birth in one way, shape, or form. This could be literal birth, like pregnancy and birth. This could be the birth of a business, the birth of a higher timeline, the birth of a new relationship, the birth of a new business. But eclipse portals are massive portals for fated events, changes, shifts in life. For some, this one in particular, it's going to shift you into a higher timeline. It's going to shift you into being on top of the world. All of your big dreams and manifestations will come true and come through to you over the next 6 months, because eclipse energy lasts about 6 months. So the seeds are planted here and now, because new moons are new beginnings. So it's the birth of something. It's the seeds being planted. It's the new energy coming in. We're now in Libra season. And so it can fully manifest for you by Aries season. So there is this 6-month access. But some of you will experience big birth, big change, and big level up now. The one positive thing about the eclipse in Libra is about balancing, healing karma, bringing back good karma, and divine justice, because Libra is the energy and the sign of justice. It is balancing the scales. That's why this new moon solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd may be life changing for some, because it's going to bring in divine justice. How Spirit wanted me to explain divine justice is like this. Say you were really guided to begin to plant a garden, and you started planting seeds, and for a while things were starting to grow, but not fully growing, not fully coming to fruition. And then you had a massive tower moment. Maybe there was a bad weather event or some other event that kind of destroyed all the crops that had grown, but still there had been seeds planted. And so the garden wasn't completely destroyed, but it wasn't at the point where you could actually bear fruit and bear vegetables and reap the harvest of it. So then you put in more energy, more time, more effort into this garden. And maybe everybody in your life made fun of you and thought that you were crazy, and were just like, why don't you just go to the supermarket and buy some food and you can buy vegetables? And you were like, no, this is my guidance. I'm going to follow this path. The divine justice is the garden fully blooming, and you having enough sustainable food and fruits and vegetables to last you and your family forever, while everyone else is going to Whole Foods and spending $15 on a head of lettuce. So that is how Spirit wanted me to describe divine justice. And so the reason why I'm putting it in that way is that, number one, your efforts in the past are going to reap rewards. If you've been pouring into yourself, if you've been pouring into your spiritual work, if you've been pouring into the ideas and the inspiration that you receive from the divine and not seen the results yet, but you've been faithfully, slowly following that path with temperance. You've been moving forward, even if it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Even if there's been this continuous cycle of feeling like you were slowed down, feeling like you were restricted, feeling like things were supposed to happen quicker or faster and they didn't. This is the time where the sun's coming in, divine justice is coming in, and the good karma and the fortune, and you're going to reap the rewards and benefits of all the work that you've done. And so for many of you, this is massive manifestation. Again, it's going to look different. I'm saying 555 as I'm seeing that, so massive change as well. And it's going to look different for everyone. That manifestation, that divine justice is going to look different for everyone. But it is going to be for your highest good in the way that brings you up into this higher timeline. In a way that supports your wealth, your abundance, and brings you something that's sustainable for the rest of your life, for the rest of your days, for the rest of your incarnation. That's how big this energy is. And so this is especially true for those who've been through much injustice. That gardening period, that gestation period, where there was loss, where there was lack, where the crops got stolen, the crops got eaten by wild animals, there was bad weather events. It seems like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. That was your preparation. That was your preparation point to be able to maintain and sustain and know how to deal with whatever comes your way so that you can protect the garden that you have built, that and protect the seeds that you have sown. I'm being guided to tell you, whoever needs to hear that so much. It's like your pain has not been in vain, and your efforts and your work have not been unnoticed. It doesn't matter if you've been in a 20-year process to get to this point. Divine justice is here and now. This is the shift. You're seeing it. You're seeing it in the collective. With P. Diddy, with all the stuff, Hollywood being exposed, with more of it coming to light, this is the shift. The reign of terror, the reign of darkness is ending. It is shifting out. The reign of light is coming in. And with that comes new rules, a new world, new levels, new experiences. One of the things that Spirit was saying about, there's a second moon in orbit for the Earth, which has never happened before, at least not in like recorded history. It may have happened in the times of Atlantis, and ancient civilizations may have had things of that nature, which I believe they did. But right now, there is a second moon, which is an asteroid that is in orbit for the Earth's orbit. It is visible. As I'm saying that, the bird, the crow behind me, is confirming. And what Spirit was saying, the spiritual implications of this time are that these are extraordinary days, once in a lifetime events, things that have never happened before, things that are so fortuitous and so incredible with the star. This is massive wish fulfillment. This is massive spiritual enlightenment. This is massive, a massive shift into a new dawn, a new day, a new world. And so you've made it, okay? If you're watching this video, you've made it. You may not see your full manifestation yet. You may not see all of your rewards reaped yet. You may not see all of the harvest yet, but know that you've made it. You've made it to a time where you will achieve your greatest destiny, what you came to fulfill in this incarnation, you are going to be fully supported from this moment on to receive all that will be for your divine fulfillment. That's why I'm always saying that in prayer circle. May you receive your divine fulfillment, because that's what's coming in. Divine fulfillment means abundance. It means love. It means plenty. It means the experience of Eden, walking heaven on earth. Because there is a shift, and there is a split of consciousness, and there is a split of vibration. And as you grow, as you heal, as you ascend, as you awaken, and as you raise your vibration, you come into that new world, that new life. This is restoration. This is resurrection. And again, you're going to begin to feel this week. With this energy, it's going to bring in a lot of epiphanies. It's going to bring in a lot of shocking events and shocking 11/11, as I said that, shocking moments. But the shock and awe of whatever happens, both for you personally and in the collective, again, is going to bring in healing, is going to bring in balance, is going to bring in the information that you need to move forward, to quantum leap. For many of you, that's what your divine justice is going to look like too. Finally getting the truth, finally things being revealed in a way where you're able to fully put the past to death, let it go, completely bury it, so that you are free to embark on this new journey in this new world. Here's the thing though, with Libra, as much as it represents justice, it represents duality, and it represents relationships. And so relationships of all kind are going to be kind of pushed to the forefront within the next 6 months. Definitely this Libra season for specifically, but within the next 6 months. And so this is really going to bring up shadow aspects of relationships. Where have you connected to someone based upon your fears, your trauma bonds, codependency, addictions? Where are you unhealthily attached to another? Whether this is a romantic relationship, whether this is a job, whether this is a family situation, all of that is going to be brought into the light. Everything that's been held in the dark is going to be brought into the light, especially around relationships. And so this could be a very challenging time for your relationships, because those who've tried to hold you down in lower vibrations, those who've tried to bind you or manipulate you in a way where they're kind of like energy vampires, using you, using your energy, using your talents, using your gifts, using your light, but not really contributing to you in a way that brings you abundance and love and happiness. Like, that's going to be seen. There's no more hiding that. And so the lower shadow aspects of relationships are really going to be amplified during this period, which could bring in a lot of relationship breakdowns, a lot of relationship changes, and a lot of relationship endings. And again, this is not just romantic partnerships. This is not just lovers. This is not just twin flame. This is not just soulmates. It's all types of relationships, work, friendships, family connections. Whatever's not balanced is going to be illuminated. Whatever's not healthy is going to be illuminated. And so this could bring up things that you thought you had healed. That's why I did that video about, the dark aspects of what they don't tell you about healing, is that sometimes you think you've healed from something and then it comes back around and you get re-triggered. And so this energy with the Judgment card is definitely like a judgment call. It's a crossroads for sure. Are you going to continue to allow people, relationships, circumstances to stunt your growth, to keep you from your divine fulfillment, to keep you from your highest potential, because you're with this person engaging in lower vibrational energies, even if the lower vibrational energy is like manipulation or obsession or drama? Or are you going to choose a higher path, a different way of being, a more healed aspect? Are you choosing from your healed self, or are you choosing from your lower ego nature? It's going to be illuminated during this time. So that means your shadow wounds that are still there, that still need love, that still need light, that still need attention, are going to be brought up as well. The hardest aspect of this energy can be you realizing that you don't have a healthy relationship with self. Because really, to have healthy relationships with others, you have to have a healthy relationship with self first, and you need to have a healthy relationship with the divine. However the divine is for you in your life. God, your spiritual team, your angels, your ancestors, all of the above. Whether you're religious or not. You need divine connection to be in healthy and cohesive relationships with yourself and everybody else in the world. And so this energy of this week is going to shift. It's going to show you where things need to shift for the better in your life. But sometimes change is very difficult because it means letting go of someone or something that we're very comfortable in, that we're very used to, that we really love. But love is an energy that has to be reciprocal to be truly embodied. It's about give and receive. And relationships take two people. As I'm saying that, the plane is flying over. But relationships take two people who are equally involved and equally invested to be healthy, cohesive, balanced relationships. And so again, the energy could be very triggering. Because you may love people in your life. This is friends, this is work environments, this is coworkers, this is family members, this is your lover, your partner, an ex, however that shows up for you. You may love people in your life who really don't love you back. Not in the same way. And so the energy right now, again, there's a lot of positive aspects of it, but Libra is dualistic. Justice is dualistic. And so you're going to see the banging, the confirmation of dualistic. You're going to see both the light and the shadow of relationships. You're going to see both your light and your shadow as well during this time too. And you're just kind of given the choice, the option. If you're going to choose from your highest self or choose from your lower nature. The other thing I wanted to bring through is that, again, because this energy of new moon, solar eclipse in Libra is a massive portal. This also, though, could be the resurrection of relationships that you thought were gone and done, and now it's coming back for its second time because both of you have healed and learned, and you're ready to come together and be together in union. So this absolutely can bring in union with twin flames. It can absolutely bring in union with divine counterparts, soulmates, whatever your label is for it. But those fated partners that you're meant to do life with, the people who are meant to be on your path, the people that you have soul contracts with, that you contracted with prior to incarnating in the earth realm, who are meant to be a part of this new journey and this new world with you, could absolutely be coming in over the next 6 months. And so you want to pay attention to both the new and the old people who are coming back. Is it something that you want to entertain again, or is it something that you want to let go of? I'll give you an example of this. The last eclipse cycle, last year, I started getting messages from an old job that I had left. And I had left because there were things going on that I was not happy with. And I finally decided to leave. But when I was at the job that I was at last year, they started calling me back. And I kind of sat on it for a while. And then there was like a tower event with the other job that I had. And then they called me that day and I was like, I'm in. I'm good. I'm taking that job. I'm going in that direction. I moved in that direction and it was okay for about a month. And then the same issues came back again, but with a vengeance. The same things that were the reason why I left came back again. And so this is a time, because the energy is tricky, to really use your discernment and to really use temperance. Just because something's showing back up for you doesn't necessarily mean that it's for you, okay? Doesn't mean that it's for your highest good. Doesn't mean that it's healed. Doesn't mean that that person coming back is like ready for commitment. And so it's important that if you take something or someone back from the past, that you are very, very clear that it is worthy of your time, your energy, your attention, and it's worthy of the healed version and all the work that you've done on yourself. Because we are in a very karmic year, and Libra is a very karmic energy because it's dualistic. You could shift out of a higher timeline and go back to a lower timeline to learn lessons that you really didn't need to learn because you gave someone or something the benefit of the doubt and you ended up getting burned by it. That's kind of what happened to me. I feel like my going back to that job at the end of last year and the events that have taken place this year, that was kind of like I kind of went down another karmic cycle, and now I'm coming out of that. And I bring that up because I dreamt about that place last night again, and immediately when I woke up this morning I said no and I started cord cutting. So again, there could be people or energies attaching to you that are going to show up in your awareness, show up in your timeline, show up in your dreams, show up in your actual life, that actually just want to feed off of your energy because they know that you're about to level up. A lot of times that's when the energy vampires, the handlers, the lower vibrational parasites will come back into our lives when they know that we're about to hit the jackpot, we're about to level up, we're shifting into a higher timeline. They'll come back to kind of keep us in these lower energies. And so again, this is a time of temperance over the next 6 months. Be very wise, be very mindful, be very careful of who you let back into your inner circle, who you let back into your life, what you choose to engage in, what you choose to spend your time and energy on, because it will have karmic implications for you, either for the better or for the worse, okay? That's not to bring in fear, but it's just important to be forewarned. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. My guides are always saying that. And again, because I went through that experience the last eclipse season, and I thought it was very funny that they're dreaming about me. They're clearly thinking about me because I'm dreaming about them, because I haven't thought about them since I left for the second time. And I would never go back, but I just thought that was interesting that it's like an eclipse portal. And now I'm thinking about these people in that situation again. Why I say that too is because you really want to listen to your dreams and the downloads and the inspiration that you get during this time as well. It is a highly spiritual time. And so you're going to get more messages. You're going to get more synchronicities. You're going to have more spiritual experiences. Really listen. Listen to your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to the downloads. Just listen and pay attention and really use your discernment. Because not everybody or not everything that's coming back should be back in your life. And they'll actually lower your vibration, lower your energy, and put you sort of in a lower timeline loop. Especially if you're about to quantum leap. And if a lot of benefits and manifestations and rewards are coming in, this is a time where like you really need to protect your energy and protect what you've built for yourself. That's the best way I can say it. Again, it's not to bring in fear, but it's like not everybody should be back in your life. Sometimes there's a reason why things end. There's a reason why things don't work out. Just be brutally honest with yourself and continuously check in with your intuition. Is this for my highest good? Is this person going to block or divert my blessings and divert the manifestations and the good that's coming in for me? Is this a gift from the divine, or is this another lesson that I don't need to learn? Just very, very important during this time to really be aware that the energy is tricky. Everything will be revealed to you. So that's the one good thing, is like nothing's really in the dark anymore. Things are going to be illuminated. But sometimes you can still go through, you can have that illumination and you can have that truth, but it still brings in heartache and painful experiences that you didn't have to engage in. All right, so with that, let's get into the tarot. It's very loud today too. That's the other thing too about the energy right now, is the collective energy is going to be very loud. It's important to get quiet, to get still, to really listen to your intuition, your inner guidance, so that you're not being distracted or diverted from what your intuition and what your inner voice is telling you because of everything that's going on in the outside world. With that, we have the Three of Wands and the King of Cups. So there is something manifesting here. King of Cups is my husband card. So that could be, for some of you, love, a real partner, you know, the love that you've been wanting to have in your life. The Chariot, moving forward, victory, leaving the past behind. The Devil, moving beyond this energy. Very, very important at this time. But again, this energy is still very strong because it's like, it's wanting to take everything that it can while it still can. It's wanting to keep people as low as it can keep people. And so just don't be hoodwinked by this energy. The Artist, tap into your life force energy. You have the power, because you are spirit incarnate, to create the life of your dreams, to quantum leap forward. Regardless of the lower vibrational energy that's around you or anything that's happened in the past, you have the power and the creativity to rise and to bring in all of the good and all of the manifestations that you have truly always wanted for yourself. This is the time. You just have to be hyper focused on that higher timeline, hyper focused on everything that you're creating. Because there's that energy of manifestation, the magician. You are the magic, you are the magician. We are tapping into unprecedented times. This is the time of Technicolor. I did a Technicolor video This is the time. Technicolor, you're going to see things in a way that you've never seen them before. You're going to understand yourself and your gifts and your talents and your skills and your purpose and your life force energy in a way that you never have before. And so step into being that master creator in your life. What do you want your life to look like? Because it's all illuminated. You will reach success. You will reach your higher timeline. You are birthing something beautiful into form. This is the energy of new earth. It is the energy of light. You're tapping into that golden age of light and leaving the darkness and the heaviness and the bondage behind. You have the power now. If you didn't know that before, it's important that you know and recognize that now. Because you were the Queen of Wands. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you were the Queen of Wands. Be confident in yourself. Know that your light will bring you and attract to you and magnetize to you everything that you need for your divine fulfillment, including healing, including peace, including rest. You don't have to force things to be. You just have to be in your energy and know that you're worthy and deserving of everything that you desire, and that is your victory. That is your Six of Wands. For some of you, this energy is going to really level you up, where you will have a lot of public recognition, where you will be seen and known, and where you're going to have a lot of success. And so get comfortable with all eyes being on you. Because there's love, there's abundance, there's renewal, there's hope, there's everything that you want. Your cup is going to overflow, and it brings in birth. It brings in life. It brings in expansion. It brings in adventures and new beginnings. The Emperor, for some of you, this brings in that divine masculine energy, especially because next to the Emperor is the Hierophant, and then we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom. So true commitment from a masculine, true commitment in love could be coming to you during this beautiful cycle. And this is fated for you. You've done the work. It is your time. Rise. Rise up. Allow your life to shift. Don't be afraid of what's falling away. Be excited and inspired by the new that's coming in. Your Wheel of Fortune is here. Good fortune, destiny, fate, divine alignment. It's all happening now. This is a divine time. Beginning this week. With the Three of Wands, stay hyper-focused on your vision. Because you are creating. You are the creator. Whew. Final messages. Healing Waters Oracle. Love this deck. Bottom of the deck is Keen Tide. It says plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. It is divine fulfillment and the fullness of life that we are stepping into as we shift into our highest timelines. It's coming. Because for years you have been deep sea diving. You have been on this spiritual path. If you are attracted to my work in this channel, then you are a deep sea diver. You have learned through experiences. You have been in the depths, and you are the way of the mystic. You see beyond the veil. You know what others don't know. You have awakened. Spirit, final messages. Into the unknown. You've been in this unknown space, the underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. But now, because of that, your guides and all the divine light and divine protection that's been around you is putting you in this energy of the well maidens. Kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. Your pain had purpose. Because you are a planetary wave. Soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. You have been divinely guided this whole time. And because of that, everything that you need and everything that you want for your life is going to be coming to you now. Be open and receptive to receiving, but also be open and receptive to understanding that it's going to shift you. And with shifts come changes. Okay? Atlantis. Keep the big vision. Stay in alignment as you grow. Keep the big vision. The devil's in the details. And so don't get caught up in the minute details. Stay in that big picture thinking. What do you want your life to look like? Stay in alignment as you grow, because the rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. That's what you're tapping into with this energy beginning this week. That is the portal that we are in. So beautiful, beautiful messages coming through for all of us. May you be blessed. May divine favor and divine love and divine light pour into your life. May this shift be as easy and as graceful and as abundant and as happy as it possibly can be for you. Sending you love. Take care.